What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about SIREN today, SIREN AI. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. I've made, I think, one video on this. I might have mentioned it in a couple of live streams or something like that, but here we are at 15.7 cents now on the 3rd of June here with about 7 hours and 20 minutes left in the day. I have done my research on this one. I'm aware of what it is, what it does. I think if you want to invest in this coin, you should look it up yourself and do your own research, right? This is not a channel that talks about fundamental values so much. I mean, sometimes I do every now and then, but oftentimes I talk about technicals, right? And the technicals here are that, at $115 million with a $19 million market cap, or sorry, $19 million in volume over the last 24 hours, that's good volume for this kind of market cap level. It really is. The technicals are that if we're looking at this here, from April 7th, when the rest of the market dropped, where the rest of the market found its lows to where it grew, the average coin only grew something like, let's see, where's the, there's the others chart, yeah. The average coin from April 7th to their high only grew about 69%, just under 69%. SIREN did 454%. The average coin right now is up from its April lows, is up about just under 50%, right? Just over 40%, something like that. SIREN is still up over 400% from its lows in April. Or sorry, 300% from its lows in April, outperforming the rest of the market by far. And if we look at this, again, very low market cap here at $115 million, right? Very, very low market cap indeed. And this formation is anything but bearish, guys. It's super, super bullish. Oops, okay. I'm clicking all kinds of buttons. TradingView's messing with me here, guys, today. Very, very bullish symmetrical triangle. Higher lows, lower highs, all that. And it looks like you've broken out. You're doing this kind of weird sideways breakout. Sometimes you get these symmetrical triangles and you get your price to do this all throughout the whole range, and then you slowly kind of bleed out like this, and then you pick your direction one way or the other, right? That's kind of the expectation here. I think we're picking our directional heading. I do think we're going to move up to the upside here. Looking at the daily RSI, we've gone from being overbought to now we're bouncing off the 50. We're getting above the 60. I think this breakout's going to happen today, tomorrow, the next day, whatever it's coming. It's very possible that with the rest of crypto, I think Bitcoin and the rest of crypto is going to correct over the coming days, so you could move down. But there's always those coins that run up that nobody's paying attention to, and this coin would be a coin that nobody's paying attention to. So I've never heard anybody talk about it, right? As far as I'm concerned, I've never actually seen another YouTuber talk about SIREN. I'm sure there are. I can't be the only one, but this project here, it's, if you want to look into it, it's essentially just like copy trading. It's a trading AI, and the term SIREN, it's because the AI is supposed to be a female, and they're leading you to gains. I don't know, like whatever. Like you're in a dark sea of trading, and the sirens are calling you to the land of prosperity. Whatever. That's not normally what happens. Normally sirens, right? They're calling you to the land of death. They're gonna eat you. But maybe they'll eat the bears. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But SIREN, it's like an AI copy trading and trading helping algorithm, whatever. If it's successful, cool. This thing will probably take off really well. If not, it's still an interesting concept, and the fact that it works is a little bit further ahead than what a lot of cryptos aim to be, right? It's just a concept in their designs, not something that's actually applicable yet. But 15.7 cents right now, 7 hours left in this day. If we close this day green like this or more, I would expect that we are getting a breakout of this range. If we are breaking out of this range, we're going to continue to the next phase up. What's the next phase up? From a high to a low, my expectation would be that we stop somewhere around the 1886 to 200 level, if not all the way up to the 2272. When you crowd the 1272 like this, oftentimes you do, if you've had interactions up here, if you're coming up down here like this and you're crowding the 1272 like this, oftentimes you go to the golden ratio, okay? But the fact that you've reached for this already, you've reached for the golden ratio, now you're finding support on the top, it's a little bit different. I don't think that you stop there. Sure, you could stop at 22.5 cents. You're at 15.7 cents now. But I think you're going to go to 31 to 35 cents, something like that at a minimum. It's very common to go from the 1272 to the 2272. That's what I was going to say. Oftentimes with the 2272, you don't stop there. Just like the 1414 here, if we're looking at it. You don't stop at the 1414, you wick above it. That's normally what happens. So wicking above 49 cents, I would think that we could see prices between now and like the next couple of weeks that are above 50 cents, okay? And I think that this is going to start happening very, very soon, right? Just between now and then. From the current price to there, we're talking about a move that's something on the lines like a 3x or more. And it very well could go higher. Who's to say that it couldn't? This thing is at such a low market cap. Nobody is aware of it. I don't hear anybody talking about it, and the volume is decent, right? There's probably some acquisition going on. It's a very bullish pattern that you have. Your last movement up from a low to a high was overall a 6x move. Might you do something that is an extension of that? Might you actually see something that's larger than a 6x move? Going up to the money zone here at the 2886 to 3113, this would be the maximum potential I could see you having. That's like a 6 to a 7x move. And I say maximum, I'm talking about maximum in like the next 2 weeks. By the end of June, if not sometime in July, I would expect that SIREN's actually worth something over $2. You're probably going to be worth $2.42 to $3, something like that. We're looking at anything from like a 15x to an 18x from here. That's my expectation, at least, right? Something that'll get it above $1 billion in market cap. But anything can happen. You never know. Maybe it goes higher than that. Maybe it doesn't go that high. But there is some room for growth. Absolutely, there is. And I think in the short term, especially so, if you're looking to trade, this one might be a good one, right? I'm actually thinking about moving my trading bag into here. I'm staking my Onyx coin right now, but I have some a small trading bag in Onyx coin, and I think Onyx coin is going to move down, so I think I might actually move that over. We'll see. I'll let you guys know on X.com if I do that. If not, I'm just going to keep it in Onyx coin. But I think this could be a good play. Maybe don't ride it all the way out, but if you're wanting to hold Onyx coin, you could if you're like me, I'm probably I'd buy here. I'd sell once I feel like the gains are there. When Onyx coin seems like it's at its low, I'd sell, and then I just put it back into XCN and catch that ride, because no matter how high this thing goes, I think XCN is going to go up pretty high too. I'm confident that you can see a $2.50 price to a $3 price. I'm confident that you can, but I'm not confident that you will. Right, and these areas here, this is basically right around the areas that I'm very confident Onyx coin is going to go to. I'm even under the impression that we could go to higher levels than this. So overall, it's like the same growth that I would expect with XCN. So why would I trade it for that? That just doesn't make sense. But in the short term, I could see it outperforming the rest of the markets, and that can give us some extra gains. So in the sense of trading, you want to look for opportunities like that. I hope that all makes sense. Let's look at this on the 1 hour time frame and the 4 hour time frame, and then we'll finish up here. Looking like you got a nice bull flag here. Very tight, very well maintained consolidation form right here. Looking at this on Bybit, sure, with some volume. Not a lot of volume. That's okay though. You don't need a lot of volume. I mean, the 1 hour looks bullish. The 1 hour really does look bullish. 4 hour time frame here also looks bullish. If you go down, it's okay. Right? If you go a little bit lower, it's okay. I mean, you're at 15.7 cents. Maybe this move up that I'm talking about happening today or tomorrow doesn't happen. Maybe you do move down with the rest of the markets over the coming days, and you get a higher low somewhere down there at about 14.5 cents or just below there. That's fine if you do. All the upside targets remain the same. If the timing isn't what I think it's going to be, if it's not like now that you're breaking out, then it'll be then that you're breaking out, right? It's going to happen. But you're at a point right now, make it or break it kind of scenario. If you are to like close today, I would say if you were to close today green here or higher, it would look good that you are moving up. If you come down by the end of the day and you close a little bit low, if you close anywhere lower than you are now, by the end of today, I would expect maybe you do move down to 1.47, 1.44 cents, somewhere in that area, or sorry, 14.7 to 14.4 cents. Not 1.4, my bad. And then you'll move up. All those upside targets will still happen. It's just instead of it happening right now, it'll happen later, right? That's all. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Do your own research, right? Bye-bye.